Hello and welcome back. This is Candace from Candoodle. Sorry it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded last, but I am back with this clean and simple sympathy card inspired by a design that I saw Mindy Egan create. So let's get started. So to start out, I created a simple mask just out of plain copy paper using my Hero Arts nesting oval infinity dies. And I picked one that was just a bit smaller than an A2 size card, and I taped it down to the front and then taped it down to the back with washi tape so I can remove the washi on the front so it doesn't get in the way of my ink blending. And then I'm going to come in with some dye inks. These are from Pinkfresh Studio, and I'm using Ocean Breeze, Aquamarine, and Seaside to blend just a simple ombre background, but you could use whatever inks you have. So while I'm ink blending, I'll catch you up to speed on my life. So first off, sorry I haven't been as consistent both posting on this channel or Instagram for that matter lately. I have officially finished my first year of medical school, which is very exciting. It went by in an absolute flash. And that's why I wasn't as present lately. Just with the end of the year, we had a lot of finals and our observed clinical history and anatomy tests, and it was just a lot to keep up with. So school had to take a bit of a front seat for a while. I'm lucky that I'm on a few design teams, so I tried my best to keep up with those commitments and got a few videos out of that, but I just didn't have too much time for extra videos. I'm hoping to go back to posting weekly now that I'm on summer break and just back to working my research job, so I have a bit more time to rest, relax, and do some crafting. I already have several videos in the queue to edit, so hopefully you'll be seeing more from me coming up shortly. So thank you for sticking with me through all of that. I always appreciate all of you being here, and all of the encouragement is appreciated more than you know. So coming back to the card, I've now got my Misty back out, and I'm going to take my Simon Says Stamp Delicate Flowers and kind of arrange those in my masked area. You can arrange these however you want. I wanted to avoid doing any additional masking. I think this is a really great way to use any of your outline stamps, especially if you don't feel like coloring. This is another really great way to use them. So I just arranged those in my Misty until I was happy with them. And the great thing about this is I can leave them in my Misty and stamp them again. So I actually did that and made a few cards off camera as well, since I already had them all set up in my Misty. I'm also using a new stamping tool that I made, which I'll give you a glimpse of at the end of this video. I think it's so fun. And now for my favorite part, I am going to peel up the mask, and that is so pretty and just a great focal point for a clean and simple card. To finish this off, I am going to add a sentiment, so I cut from black cardstock using my Honeybee Sentiment Banners dies, and I am going to stamp one of the sentiments from the Altenew Sentiment Strip stamp set in Versamark ink, and then white heat emboss that, just to give it a nice clean sentiment to finish off the card. I did something a little uncharacteristic and glued a black piece of paper down to my card base, which I don't often do, but I thought it was a really nice touch with the black stamping of the flowers. It finished it off quite nicely. And then I have the matching black sentiment banner. Of course, I have to add some embellishments to finish off the card, and there is the final card. I hope this gives you some inspiration for how to use your outline stamps when you don't feel like coloring. And as promised, here's a look at my new stamping tool I made using a tutorial from Nancy Stamps, which I'll link to down below. This is actually an old Yankee Candle lid, which I filled with all of my favorite embellishments and glitters and sequins, many of which are from Possum Stamps or the Doodles Paper Playground Sparkle Blend shop, like that narwhal and the little starfish. I think they're so cute, and I always want to hoard them and stare at them instead of putting them on cards, so I thought this was a great way to put them to use so I could always look at them. I used UV resin and art glitter glue to glue all of the sequins down on the inside and the glitters, and then I finished it off with some cardboard and felt on the bottom, and it is a perfect little stamping tool. So that is all for today. As always, I appreciate the time you spend here with me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Candoodle Creations, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!